couple of weeks ago, we had a reporter come into our home to learn more about our family and business. We thought the interview went really well, very similar to the dozens of interviews we had done in recent memory. We were taken back, however, when we saw the printed article, which shocked us and shocked the world by being an attack on our family and my marriage, portraying me as oppressed, with my husband being the culprit.
So, the same people who preach body positivity, resulting in obese Victoria's Secret models, who insist that men who chop off their man parts are transformed women, and call you a Nazi handmaiden if you have the gall to settle down, have children, enjoy motherhood, are shrieking now, bloody murder, at the fact that their approach to life doesn't seem to be catching on. And now that liberal women have chosen an abstinence for which most of humanity is actually grateful for, the only pleasure they seem to have left is that which comes from tearing down conservative women in their favorite gossip rag magazines. Oh, sisterhood. Conservative trad influencer Hannah Nealman, who you just heard from, now known online as Ballerina Farm, is being slammed by liberal media as Third Reich propaganda. Trading her ballet flats for 8 kids and a life on the farm, the New York Times wondered if Hannah was trapped, a deluded prisoner of faith and family. To these wine-soaked sorority witches and their mean girl vocal fry gay besties peering down from their New York perches, to these culture vultures, being beautiful, married, having children, and loving your husband is exactly what's wrong with society. Yet, despite their high view of themselves, again, no one wants to be them. And that's being made abundantly clear by the fact that traditional values are gaining warp speed popularity online amongst women these days. So is this it? Is this the beginning of the end for the vegan cankled women's studies majors? Joining us now to help answer this question, Kingsley Wilson from the Center for Renewing America. Kingsley, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you in studio, in person. This is such a sad topic, but it's a reality that I think a lot of feminists are going to have to come to terms with because their approach does not seem to be working, is it?
No, absolutely not. And I think we're starting to see a lot of videos on social media of women who are hitting, 40, 50, and they're crying because they've realized that they prioritize things that weren't important, right? Like family, marriage. Those are the issues that people should be prioritizing and healthy cultures should be prioritizing. But sadly, many of these women are waking up too late and they're realizing that feminism has really sold them a false bill of goods, right? The left tells you to put off getting married, put off having kids, chase that, career boss woman agenda, be a cog in a corporate machine. And a lot of women that do that are left feeling empty and purposelessness. So I think we're seeing young women in particular wake up to that scam. And they're starting, as you know, to, look to traditional values that we have known for millennia. And they're starting to champion those things again. And I think it's fantastic to see. And I think President Trump is truly pushing that to the forefront, right? He's engaged in the culture battle more than any Republican candidate in my lifetime. Republicans used to be
almost unconsciously, right? It's not like he's going out there and saying, be a trad wife. That's not what he's saying. But it's almost naturally becoming something that people are getting drawn to, like you say. People are haunted perhaps by some of these very sad videos of women who realize they've taken the wrong turn.
Absolutely. And I think we saw this just in the election that happened in November, right? We heard a lot about young men rallying behind President Trump. Men under 30 shifted, plus 13 towards President Trump compared to 2020. But I think what's been overlooked is young women did as well. They shifted plus 11 towards Trump in 2024 compared to 2020. And I think that is surprising to a lot of people, especially the Democrats, right, who had vasectomies outside of the DNC and who did Call Her Daddy podcasts.
I thought that was an Onion headline, but it wasn't. It was real.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.